Welcome guys to Crypto Secrets, and I am Wing. So today I'm going to discuss about a new play to earn game called Legends of Elumia. Right, I've actually spoken about this project in my first video, but just very briefly. But this is a project we definitely need to keep an eye on because it definitely has the potential to go 100x or even more. So let us discuss on this project. So Legends of Elumia is a play to earn MMORPG. So if you guys are not familiar, it's something like World of Warcraft, Ragnarok Online, all those online massive multiplayer online role-play games. Those are really addictive games. So now, moving on, why is Illumia so special? Alright, let's see here. So the game itself, we have 3 game modes. We have a Metaverse concept, alright, which you can buy and own land in Illumia. You can customize buildings, socialize with other players. You can shop, trade, and upgrade. So Metaverse concepts are always, it's always a great potential. So projects with this Metaverse concept, we need to keep an eye on them. Now, other than that, we have a player versus environment. So meaning something like World of Warcraft, we have dungeons. We need to defeat powerful enemies. We have guilds. It's very interesting. At the same time, we have PvP mode, which we can duel with other players and so on. Alright, pretty standard. Now, this is what we like to discuss. So for the Metaverse concept, we have our characters, right? So what is so special with Illumia is that it has a range of in-game NFTs available you have a 2D avatar image, we have a 3D viewable version, and a fully animated in-game 3D asset. So it's something a bit different from your standard 2D, 2D picture like CryptoPunks or Bored Ape Yacht. It's just a 2D JPEG image, but the NFT in Illumia, it is you have your 2D avatar image, you have a 3D version, and also a fully animated version. Alright, so definitely valuable, as well as your Metaverse NFTs, such as your land. You can buy, as this shows, is a swampland. You can buy buildings. Really promising project. Now what I like about Illumia is that it has 2 separate tokens. So I always like games with 2 tokens. One, the Illumia crowns for governance and staking, and one is EKS, is your Illumia crystals, which is the in-game reward, because a 2 coin system will prevent inflation, will prevent a sell-off of tokens. Like games with a single token system, it's very difficult to prevent selling pressure. When people earn from the game, for instance, if let's say Illumia only has 1 token, so when I earn, as I play the game and I earn crystals, I tend to sell them in the open market, and by selling, it causes the price of the EKS tokens to drop. But when we have a 2 token system, it helps to negate this, as seen by Axie Infinity or projects like Sidus Heroes. Now moving on to the tokenomics. Now I do like the tokenomics because only a very small portion, as you can see here, small portion allocated to the seed, strategic, and private sales. So that is roughly just about 16.6% for private sales. So it means that this project is not too affected, not much of whale manipulation. Alright, now moving on is the team. Now when we talk about the team, now we shall go here. Alright, now before we talk about team, yes, this is something I like to highlight. Now this is your token ecosystem. You can actually find this from the white paper, and it has been clearly charted out for us how the economy in Illumia works. So from my overall analysis of it, it looks promising, and it looks like the economy of Illumia would be quite stable. Alright, so we like stable economies. We like coins which has a clear economy, because when the economy is unclear, there is a very big risk of price being thrown down, a lot of selling pressures and so on. Now moving on to the team. Now let's see here. Alright, before moving, we can also look at the roadmap. So now we are at Q2 2022. We have our technical audit. Alright, technical audit pending. We have a token staking, alpha game tests coming up soon, NFT marketplace, NFT sales, in-game currency launch events, and so on. But now the most important is that the game or the token is launching on Q2 2020, which is this month in April. So I'll tell you guys about the IDO launch. All right, I've been waiting for this project for very long. Now for the team, so from here we can see that the team is a very experienced, very experienced gaming developers, whereby they actually have record with projects like Warhammer, Star Trek. So it's very notable games. This Richard, the CEO, fantastic 21 years experience in gaming. We have Simon, our COO. Alright, is executive management and operations within tech sector. So we have a very diverse team here. Alright, this guy CMO, his experience in leadership with branding and advertising. Very diverse group of people. As you can see, as we go on, you can actually read the white paper. So from the white paper, you can see that very experienced and very diverse team members. So now let's look at the gameplay. So if the gameplay is not interesting, definitely we will not get any adoption. So let's have a look. Looks playable. Alright, pretty good visuals. Alright, not bad at all. So we've seen the gameplay, looks pretty playable. Alright, I would actually try and play this game and try to earn a little from play to earn. Now moving on, so this project is going to launch its initial DEX, offering its IDO on 2 platforms. Alright, let's move. So we can see on CryptoRank here, we are going to launch in 2 platforms. Number 1 is Firestarter, I think I've mentioned before, and number 2 on GameFi. Now, why I'm really bullish on this project, because GameFi is one of the top IDO platforms with one of the top, the best return of interest from within all these so many launchpad. So if this game launches on GameFi, it tells that it's indirectly saying that this project is going to pump real hard. So we can look at Firestarter. Alright, so Firestarter is about 22 cents now. You can buy them. You can have a look at their website here, firestarter.fi, to take a look how to participate in this IDO. Or you can also go to GameFi. GameFi is a bit expensive. GameFi.org, you can have a look and take a look at the criteria, how to be eligible to join the IDO. So let us proceed with our discussion. So we've gone through the project, gone through the gameplay. Looks good, looks decent. And now this is the most important part, that I always like to share my point of view on each and every project, as and I think you guys should comment on the comment section as well and tell me about your opinion and what do you think about this project. And also, of course, a disclaimer, cryptocurrencies are very volatile and high risk investments, so my content is purely educational and also for entertainment purposes. So please remember, do your own research before you buy, before go into these projects. So as all my reviews, I always compare the pro and con. So now this project, we have quite a lot on the pro side. So number 1 being that this project is backed by Animoca Brands, backed by Alameda Research. These are very huge, venture capitalists, and very, very successful investors. So many projects under these Animoca, under Alameda has succeeded, such as Axie Infinity. Even Solana itself is under Alameda Research. Number 2 is it has a two tokens, governments and in-game currency. I always like two tokens economics in games. There's an experienced developer and interesting gameplay. Clear tokenomics with a game economy. There's NFTs, there's lands, there's Metaverse. Alpha launch, meaning we actually can play the game in Q2 2022. So within a month to 3 months, we can actually play the games. And last but not least, now from the information I got from Crypto Rank, the initial market cap is only 72,000. That is very, very, very low. So imagine if this project makes 100x, it's only 7.2 million market cap. So the upside potential of this project is staggering. It's massive. Now, on the bad side of it is that the developers actually did not disclose their LinkedIn IDs or their Twitter, so we don't really know exactly who they are, what are their previous projects. No transparency in that aspect. But with people like Animoca and Alameda doing, putting in their investment, I'm not too concerned. Now, another thing is the tokenomics is that it has a weekly unlocking of tokens for pre-sale seed. So this may actually cause a sort of inflation of tokens and cause a lot of selling pressure because it's released weekly. So we need to keep an eye on the token release every week. Okay, and finally, there is no technical audit or contract audit yet for this product. Of course, it's still not launched, so usually new projects will not get their audit until they launch. So that is all. My conclusion is that this project definitely has a 100x or more potential, but in the long term, all right. So maybe you would have to see this project in the longer term, like 1 year to 2 years, to potentially see 100x, 1000x, 2000x. It's a possibility. So that's all, guys. I hope you guys like my video. So remember to like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting crypto content. So I'm signing out, guys. Goodbye.